Now the question is, where was the last age that I didn't get any pages from yet? There's still this, right? There's still that, which we know those codes are in one of the books. Yes, yeah, that is true. The maze, right. We found the exit, and then I went back in, and I said I still can't find any pages. Do I have another option? Is there something else I can go to? Did we went in here, like, this got us, didn't it? There's no status screen. We went on the boat, the ship. I don't think there's anything else unexplored. All right, I guess it's gonna have to be the gear world, ship world, whatever. Let's hope I still remember how to do that maze. I should save it also. Save. Boom. Actually, if the game originally allowed multiple saves, maybe that's how you were supposed to get at, like, if you were like, oh, I just can't solve, oh, what, this is the wrong one. This is the one we were just in. Right. It was Spaceship World that had the maze? Get me back out of here. Oh, I suppose I could also just load my game. That's what I was just saying. The way back to the hub world is just load your save. So he didn't need to provide an exit, actually. Okay. In actuality, we want to go to the spaceship. Yes, because it was music to get in. So somewhere, perhaps cleverly hidden, somewhere around here that looks nice, we'll have a red page. Somewhere that looks like death, we'll have a blue page. On the sub. Not yet. Oh. I guess it'd be too easy if it was just a, you know, another panel on the wall that you just clicked and it opened up. Pages stuck to the back of the submarine, okay. Alright, let's leave. It'll be somewhere else. Okay. I don't even know what to make of that. Like, blue page is sitting on the brick wall. Where am I going? It's not the right way. So we're getting the blue page first. Make sense of my just nonsense awfulness. Yeah, you stepped away for 5 minutes. Yeah, I walked up to the water, the water trickling one. Oops. And it was just sitting there. The blue one was just sitting there on a brick wall. First try every time. Or ever time, if you want. Welcome, Vulcan Phase. We are about to deliver the final blue page to Akanar, so that he may be released and kill us. Probably. So what you missed was us going through a whole other age where apparently the hint that was supposed to help us through here was the idea that each of the cardinal directions is associated with a particular noise. Can't get over that. We're about to do the safe thing that will definitely be fine. Yeah, he's the good brother. So now, what does southwest sound like? This will be southwest. Just plays the two sounds on top of each other. I would feel so much better about this puzzle if it was just speech. If it was speech of some kind. And I mean, I was one of the people who really, really liked the sound puzzles in The Witness. There are apparently a lot of people who play The Witness who are like, these sound puzzles. Wait, what was that noise? Why did it make that noise? Is that the wrong way? Where are we? Oh, we already went west. Okay. It's a good thing we found the clue dimension before we found the sound dimension, so we knew which sound was the clue in the brute force dimension. I have a friend from Fweep, Dakota. Says people from Zoing, Dakota are total assholes. This is my life now. My life now, just piloting a submarine through fleeps and zoinks. Couldn't you have just put a code at the end of this tunnel and then put the code at the beginning so that we can open up a slot that takes us out? That's way better than having to go through this maze so many times. But I guess he's just so proud of this puzzle. He's like, they'll be thrilled. They'll go, now I need to go back to the maze dimension and get another page. Okay. Let's save it here right before we do this. World's totally not gonna turn to sand because I gave him the page.
Hello. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. He was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. I believe him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother. He did him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. He destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn Father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And Cirrus dealt the final blow. He tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. and his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, father imprisoned us both. I'm sure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. He must only recover one additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, or you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
Yeah, secret green brother confirmed. So this is the book he was talking about, that burned book that's different than the others. And he said pattern 158. What? Is this an actual map of the swamplands where they had the water? I think it is. Now that okay, so all right, first things first, let's go get the red page from the spaceship, wherever that may be. Well, see, really though, back in the day, people would have been like I'm sure you go back to when this game launched and this was amazing to go, wow, look what's on my TV. It's an incredible swirly world of a submarine riding around on tracks. So somewhere, hanging out in plainest view. We already went this way. I'll show it. Right here is where it was sitting, the blue one. So the red one is also going to be just hanging out somewhere. Red page. Alright, well, we've checked 3 of them. That just leads me back up. There it is. Just sitting around. All right. Now to go through the maze again. Where would we find a blue... I couldn't... obviously, couldn't completely understand what he was saying, so I'm not sure... what green book or green page he might be talking about. I may need to look around the island a little bit more. I suppose there is no harm in turning the world to sand twice before we get the good ending. Assuming that there is a good ending. Let's make them do it at least twice, probably more. Like I said, yeah, even after you have the answer, whether you did it by writing down a maze or by memorizing what each of the things means, it's still very tedious to go through. And I wish that instead of putting the exit at the end, I mean, I guess there's no need for me to continuously say it over and over, but I will. There should have just been a code at the end so that you only ever need to go through here once. Then I guess it, pads out the length of the game a little bit. Didn't he say to input the pattern on page 158 in the library and the pages and book would be there? I'm not sure. He said something, all I caught was, don't be tempted by the green book. It will, it will imprison you too, or something. We'll see, because once we bring back the red page, the other brother is going to say the same exact thing. I was watching, what are they called? Speakers Network on YouTube does, like, Final Fantasy XIV stuff and news. And they were talking about, an article that Rock Paper Shotgun wrote on the Final Fantasy XIV FanFest, where they, like, Square Enix, gives journalists tickets to the event. It's like, we'll fly you to Las Vegas so that you can attend and cover the FanFest. And the person from Rock Paper Shotgun they sent not only had never played the game, but apparently just wasn't familiar with anything. Like, the whole thing... He wrote the article in this, like, extremely derisive way. Like, not even against Final Fantasy, but against people being, like, fans of video games. Which I'm pretty sure Rock Paper Shotgun is a video game media of some kind. That they have something to do with covering video games. But he's, like, keeps, like, pointing out how people were in costume and how weird that was, and... like, he's like, oh, and then the keynote speaker came up and said that there would be new stuff, and everybody cheered. He's like, what? No, I'm lost again. Yeah, this one is maybe Southwest. Whatever you do, don't open Dad book, because Dad loves putting people in books. Dad actually does love putting people in books. That's the problem. Although if Dad is in a book, how did he get there? Maybe I'm the dad. I was the dad all along. I hate fun and enthusiasm in people. And this place is all full of those things, and I don't like it, and I'm mad. The other thing I hate is puzzles. Imagine that, you have this, like, you discover this fantastical power to create and visit all of these wonderful fantasy worlds, except they're all filled with puzzles, and you hate puzzles. It's like an episode of The Twilight Zone. Now I need that. I need an alternate universe Professor Layton who actually really, really hates puzzles. And everywhere that he goes trying to solve mysteries, people are like, I have 12 matchstick. How do you make pattern? He's like, damn it! No! Just tell me. Just tell me how much it costs to stay in your hotel. Say goodbye to the submarine maze forever, boys. Just kidding, we will probably be doing this again. For no reason. Yes, I stole that from Penny Arcade. I thought no one would notice. Stole it right down to the I have 12 matchstick.
Finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Akenov is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. His father was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here, in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Akenov has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our explorations. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. His thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Akenov's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final chapter. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. In this library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released. And able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. Chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will be face to face.
Yes, he is way better at exposition than his brother. I was going to say thank you, but I dropped all of the red and blue pages all over the submarine subway. Could you go get them again? Okay, so both of them say the same pattern, 158. So it's not one pattern for the red and one pattern for the blue. They actually both take you to the same place. And it is in that realm that we will find the green book. We won't touch it, of course. I don't want to be imprisoned. That would be awful. I'm just going to screenshot this. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-dum-dum-ba-dum-dum. Come on. There. I said in the fireplace. That's better. That's it, right? Oh, it's not even a final thing. Okay. I thought we were going to have to do more puzzles. It's just a red page, a blue page, and a green book. Well, let's carefully avoid that green book. Who knows what horrors will befall us. Worst ending incoming. Alright. Red. You have done well, Cirrus. You may be released. Let me just go tease you with the page. Oh ho ho ho. Oh ho 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 ho. Ho ho ho.
Yes, I'm free. Oh, thank you, my friend. My dear friend, you've done the right thing. You stupid fool.
What? Betrayal?
Looks like perhaps you're in the book now. And what have we here? A page. Oh no. I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it. I can't see you. You're getting less clear. I hope you're in the boots. The library looks much the same as I left. Oh, I can know. Goodbye.
A serious mistake. Finn. What, does the game just close? Or do we get credits? How did this man not get an Oscar? Or they actually make... okay. So they're really enforced. They're like, yep, you are in here in darkness for eternity because he ripped out all of your pages. We'll load the game. This time we won't make the same mistake. This time we're letting Akinar out. He's a good brother. Oops. It was like I was saying before, though. Like, people didn't really like you. It's easy to underestimate how important direction is, right? Whether you're talking movies or TV shows or whatever. A lot of it is the director's vision and their idea of like what should this look like? How should this sound? And until video games became like a thing that you thought of as being like artistic, Akinar page. There wasn't really like people didn't think of this as the same way that you would make a movie or make a TV show. You would go, well, it's, you know, this is for people who like video games. You gotta really ham it up. That's what they like. 'Cause, who plays computer games? I don't know. Little kids and weirdos.
Oh, yes! I'm free! Oh, I feel alive! And how do you feel, my friend? But have we here? Perhaps pages you worked so hard for? What? Yes! Oh. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view. Yes. Oh. There's my brother. Oh, yes. Maybe someone will rescue you someday.
Oh no, he's doing the same thing. It seems like we've been manipulated again. I thought for sure all of the signs were there. Bring him the blue page and you'll get the good ending. What's gooder than blue? Huh? Nothing, that's what. Acanaria No, I'm not gonna say that. You blew it. Finn. A color pun? Really? Yes, really. I didn't say the Finn part. It doesn't count. Every single time, I click in the fireplace and immediately click out. Doo-doo. I touched it. It's not too late to go back. No, don't do it. But what if I want to do the submarine maze again? Wah.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend. As you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Oh. Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris. I fear you've met my son, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island. In my library. Oh, it contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over-greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Cirrus and Achenar, we had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. He was their own mother. Oh, my dear Catherine. To lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except that they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You think I'm gonna bring a third guy a final page? We're done with this game. We're done forever. No, actually, where do you get the last page, though? He didn't say. He didn't say. You want this one? You want this one? Oh, was that it? Oh, I had to click there to go in. I see. Oh, now I'm stuck holding this page for all eternity. Dang it.
My friend. You've returned. We meet face to face. And the page. Did you bring the page? You didn't bring the page. You didn't bring the page. I don't know you. Oh.
You got a page.
You do not take my warning seriously. Welcome to Dunny. You and I will live here forever.
Oops. Rip. Alright. Well. This is your favorite ending in the entire series. He gave me that look. He's like... Says nothing and goes back to writing. Interesting. So, I guess there's nothing to do in here. I was supposed to... It's kind of interesting that... like that they allowed me to do this, to go, oh, I walked into the book, and now I get to see where he's trapped forever. He didn't tell me where it was, though. Alright. You disappointed Green Dad, you monster. He's like, dip, dip, dip. Continue writing. Ignore the fool in front of me. So, we shall load. Despite the lack of yeah, there weren't any credits for the other two either. It just maybe there were supposed to be, but it just stayed on a black screen. All right, so let me once again put this combo in, and then talk to him, and then I guess I'm supposed to go... Don't give me any hints or anything, but I guess somewhere I am meant to find a green page. And maybe I've already found it and forgot about it? It's possible. Alright, so we're gonna talk to him.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend. As you no doubt have for me.
See, I guess, okay, he gave me that very quick one-sentence warning. Don't come here to Dunny. And then never mention it again. Like,
perhaps my story is in order.
Alright.
My name is Atreus. I fear you've met my son, Cirrus Nagan.
What information do we have? Sorry to talk over you, guy.
Myst Island.
Just in case I want to let his whole video play out, in case that is necessary.
Contains my works, my writings. I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago.
Oh wait! Oh, the one that we found inside of the thing by the ship. Was that a green page? I think it was.
Full of greedy explorers that might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped.
Yeah, I don't have anything else besides that, so that had better be it. Right, because I picked it up and I'm like carrying it around and I'm like, is there some button that I have to push in order to read this page?
I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their
waiting to hear the
imaginations
story
were
again.
wild. They dreamed of
After this, I'm assuming that like there's nothing else to the game, that we're just gonna do this and then we'll be done with it. So that'll be the end of Myst, which means that
Begged me for access.
Tuesday, should we move on immediately to Riven, or do we want to do another game in between?
Oh, they devised a plan.
I do have Snakebird.
Evil plan.
It's like a puzzle game of some kind.
Agreed and progressed. Their own mother. He was their own
Will
mother.
not falter.
Oh my goodness, a follow. Thank you.
To lure me here to
I
Dunny.
appreciate it. You're coming in just at the very end.
Of course,
I do
I could return
plan to
Myst,
play
except
Riven
that
soon.
removed
I'm not sure if I
page
should
from
play
my
it
list.
immediately next,
I cannot return without that page.
or if I should play
You, my
something else in the
friend,
meantime.
can bring that page to me.
I might
Oh,
jump
I
right
pray
into
you
it.
believe my story about the lies
These seem
my
to be
sons
short
have
enough.
told you.
Oh, it was a total of probably
Give
less
yourself
than
to
8
return
hours
that
to get
page
through
me
all of
here in
this.
Dunny. I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done.
I probably don't have to listen to this whole video, but I
I
will
must
anyway.
return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Okay.
I will not falter.
You played this in 1995. You had to go to a real bookstore and buy an actual hint book. So I am similarly elderly. I had a Can I? Hello, let me out. I had a PC that back in 95 that could have played this. I don't think I had heard of it back then though. There's the green page. Wrong way. And I did all of this without hints. Again, one last time I click on the fireplace and immediately click out. So, here we go. Who's ready? Who's ready? Yeah, in 95, I would have been 16.
Have you found the missing page?
Yep.
Come.
Come through? Okay. I get it. I am not quite 60. Not yet. Someday, perhaps. Dig it.
Ah, my friend. You returned. And the page, did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me. Give me the page. Please, give the page. The page, my friend. The page. Give me the page. Please, give the page.
If I hold out for a better deal, huh? Huh? I can't actually leave, can I? I changed my mind. I don't want you to have the page.
Give me the page.
Okay. Ah!
You've done the right thing.
That was neat.
I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Will you now? Can I go after you? Ah, you're back. Wait. Wait, did I bug out the game by clicking too much? Did I bug out the game? Did we get back to the he's mad at me and we're just writing in prison forever? Cuz I think I messed it up. Come on. Oh, I messed it up. All right. I'm still on track. I just missed a cutscene. He's supposed to give a small speech about going with the book. Why? Okay, I guess I don't want to not. All right, I'm gonna save this right here. But then if I which I was, as soon as I realized, I'm like, I have to not say the word Myst. Don't say it. Express your thoughts without using that word. Ah, did it. Alright, so this time I will be more patient and I will not click all over the place. I will let him take 10 seconds to do what he's got to do and then come back.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny. Not yet.
I disregard you. I'm coming here to Dunny. Carefully, though.
Ah, my friend. You've returned. And the page, did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me. You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make.
So this is the remake on, or the port to Steam, which they made the port a while ago, and people were like, this is the worst. It crashes all the time. It just flat out doesn't work in modern versions of Windows. They re-released it using Scum VM, the engine that's used for Maniac Mansion and Day of the Tentacle and a bunch of the like Monkey Island games, Indiana Jones games. But apparently they didn't account for me and my clickiness. Maybe that's what it was. Like, this counts as playing a cutscene, and I clicked off just as he went to do this, so I missed it. It is done.
I have many questions for you, my friend. But my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage. Oh. In reward, I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst, the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your explorations satisfying.
Like, please. The only reward that I have is... Oh.
And, one more favor. I am fighting a foe much greater than my sons could even imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, feel free to enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you again.
It's like, please, feel free to explore my library. In particular, there is a submarine maze, which you may find captivating.
You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
Okay. Zot. And Zot. GOG did all the legwork in Myst. It's only recent Steam got them too. The minor and easy reason. Macintosh version of Myst was in fact built in HyperCard. HyperCard was... Yeah, and he didn't screw around with the Suns. He was like... Zot. So I guess there's no credits really. Just he says that we can come back to here and explore and enjoy the submarine maze, which we will not do. Butterflies. All right, so oh, I never actually let that play out before. You get the credits when you exit. Okay. And now there's nothing to do but mess around. Alright, so that was Myst. It wasn't as difficult as I expected it to be. I thought that, I mean, while there were still some things that had me stumped for a little while, and, you know, one or two things left me kind of frustrated, but I don't know. I expected it to be harder to, like, make any kind of progress at all, but it was a pretty, what I guess you would call pretty straightforward, what I'm used to calling room escape games, right? People do them a lot in Flash. Actually, what was the name of that site? It was a site called J is Games that used to just link to all of the different room escape games out there and would, like, people would do reviews of them and rate them. Yeah, I had heard everywhere. I had heard everywhere that, oh, this is like a game you're gonna rack your brain for forever and ever. And I don't think I really asked anyone for help during this whole run, other than, what did I said, like, do I have to explore the whole maze to look for the red and blue pages? And someone said no. So that's good, because that would have been another, like, hour, probably, of finding every single dead end until I was 100% sure that I had checked everywhere in the maze. Sometimes Hiten is actually competent. You misspelled always. Always Hiten is actually competent. That is okay. You don't have a spell checker installed, I understand. That's going to be it for tonight. Come back Saturday we're going to be doing some more of the post-game of Radiant Historia Perfect Chronology. We'll probably be finishing up the Perfect Chronology part where you do all the stuff with the Dunamis, and I just have to decide, am I actually going to go 100% the game, like do every other little mission in there? And the answer is probably, but I'm still not sure. Sorry, my English very bad. I was going to reply in a humorous German accent, but I actually can't. I'm not good at it. Or Austrian, whatever. Whatever.